Yes, Shirlene, stepped up security here outside Trump Tower, but plans are being tweaked and fine-tuned way beyond Fifth Avenue. Yes, the former president says he hopes to hold more rallies in places like Madison Square Garden, on Staten Island, and in Nassau County. Right now, the top-to-bottom review continues, looking into exactly what went so very wrong at President Trump's rally in Butler, Pennsylvania over the weekend. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says his agency is keeping a very close watch on what he calls a very dynamic threat environment. The secretary promises each and every aspect of the Secret Service plan will be looked at, while already pointing out what many consider a major flaw.
A direct line of sight like that to the former president should not occur. That is precisely why President Biden directed that an independent review of the incident occur. That will be done in close coordination with the FBI, which is conducting a separate criminal investigation, the importance of which cannot be overstated.
With many more months of campaigning ahead in the presidential race, here in New York City, Mayor Eric Adams is beefing up security, redeploying police resources at any and all locations linked to Trump, such as 40 Wall Street, Foley Square, and City Hall. In May, things went smoothly in the Bronx when the former president met face-to-face with his supporters in Crotona Park. Like Saturday's rally in Pennsylvania, that event was also outside, with the NYPD securing nearby rooftops. That's something top of mind for Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman as Trump sets his eyes on Long Island, holding more gatherings there to energize his base.
He believes New York State is in play, and we are in the process of investigating and negotiating a potential rally here. We're talking with his campaign staff. I don't know if anything changes after what happened this weekend. I haven't spoken to anybody since. Obviously, they're very busy with other things. But yes, President Trump did mention to me many times, as recently as a few weeks ago, that he would like to have a rally here in Nassau County.
Now, Blakeman says it's no surprise, even after what happened on Saturday, that Trump wants to be out with his supporters, adding he loves the rally format. Blakeman is a delegate and plans to head to the RNC in Milwaukee later this week. For now, we're live in Midtown. Kemberly Richardson, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.